Hey everyone, so Melito's back and he has come to try and fix this little black thing right here and also put the license plate on. A lot of you guys have been messaging me and a lot of you are proud of me that I got my bike, well, my Pasola, and you're excited for me. Thank you so much for all the wonderful, wonderful messages from you guys on WhatsApp. Oh my gosh, it was just overwhelming today to wake up to so many positive messages. Thank you so much. Also, guys, I just want to say if you're looking for a Pasola when you come, let me know and we can hook you up. Low cost, used ones, obviously. If you're looking for new ones, I can help you do that as well. But that shouldn't be a problem if you are working with a big budget and you prefer to have something brand new. And because you already know what you're doing, you don't need one to practice. And if that's that, I can tell you where you can go to get new ones as well. But the used ones it's a little bit different process. So obviously you got to tell me what your price range is. And then we'll make sure that we fulfill your desires. I got a message today from somebody in Holland, actually, on WhatsApp. This particular person, when they message, it's generally always negative. When they're correcting my Spanish and stuff of that nature. And so the person today said, Cerise, you got a Pasola. Like, pretty much good luck with that. The wheels are small and it's a death trap. Pretty much. They said it's a very dangerous one. Then they said, good luck. And I was like, oh my gosh, a negativity again. Wow. Holland, you gotta, calm down, please. I don't speak Spanish very well. We all know that. And, it's an exciting moment for me to get a Pasola. I am going to be careful. But, relax on the negativity, please. It's looking like this is coming together. Samuelito is also an electrician. So if you guys need somebody to come to your house to rewire things and help your light system out and stuff of that nature, let me know, because he's very convenient, very reliable. So I wrote it again today, and I am being like super duper careful. Yesterday I was pumped and I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go on the open road. And I am a little bit, but not the open road. Just like these side streets where there's absolutely no traffic at all. There's no traffic at all beside me. Like on any of these streets, I can go right around a block and there's very little traffic. Not like how it was in Charamicos. Charamicos, I think it would be very difficult for me to learn how to ride this on the road. So I'm going to learn how to ride this, and by the time I get to oh, perfecto, gracias. And by the time I get to La Mulata, where I'm going to be living next, I'll be able to ride this. It's really just to get me up and down the hill. It's not so I can, use it everywhere every time I go somewhere, because I do need to exercise and walk around as well. So if I'm just walking somewhere, like, around, then I'll just leave the bike. But again, because I'll be living in La Mulata, very rare am I going to want to go down that hill without the bike, or up the hill without the bike. Okay, gracias. So what he just showed me there was a piece for my door. I got to get that fixed before I move. He's going to do that, and he has to go to the windows and door place, so it's going to be hard to find that piece. but he said he's going to find it and he's going to fix the door. So he's a great handyman, and it's always nice to have a handyman who you can trust and be honest. I gave him my 200 US dollars yesterday. Um, tu toma publicar tu Puerto Plata?
Ahora?
No,
Ayer.
sí.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He has a truck, so he has a vehicle, but instead he got on the public car, the public transit. It's like Uber Pool, and it costs, I think, like 60 pesos, which is like $1.20 or something. I'm pretty sure that's how much it costs. I forgot now. But he took that there, and then he got the bike for me and the Pasola for me and rode it all the way back here from Puerto Plata. So I know that it can go on the big highway. So I'm pretty proud of her for being on that big highway.
Ready.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this one here is necesito.
Okay.
Here's my license plate. So I am going to be going on the road probably later on tonight, just around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna, just before it gets dark, where people are eating dinner and stuff like that, and it's not so busy. And I'm just gonna go around and ride on it. So yeah, again, it came all the way from Puerto Plata. Isn't that something? And it rode nicely here. And he's a mechanic, so he obviously knows that it's a good bike. And he's the one that found it for me as well, guys. So remember, if you're looking for a scooter, no matter what size it is, or a motorcycle, doesn't matter. He has connections and he can get you one. You got to be very careful using a Pasola or a motorcycle here on in the streets, because there are many, many, many of them, and they weave in and out of traffic. So at the same time, you can't be too scared or too careful. The reason why is because, you know, you send negative vibrations to the universe saying that you have something to be afraid of, and you don't, just as long as you're careful. And my friend Gil Lopez, he told me that, you know, just kind of keep your hand close to this brake right here. This brake right here. Don't use the front one all the time. And he said when you're making a left-hand turn, look over your left-hand shoulder, because a lot of people try to weave in. And I've gotten a lot more tips from all you guys. Like, you guys have been so awesome with all your tips. And I'd like to also thank Jason Galaski, because he's been sending me pictures and photos of Pasolas and encouraging me to get a Pasola. So, and thank you everyone else who has encouraged me to get a Pasola. I'm really happy that I paid heed, because, you know, I think it gives that next phase of independence that I require here. Came here a year ago like a little baby. You know, had to learn a new language, had to learn how to walk a new walk and talk a new talk, pretty much. And I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate everything that I have manifested, everything that is around me. And now I think it just makes sense for me to get my own Moto, right? Plus, if, you know, one of my maids need to get somewhere quickly, she can just hop on this as well for the Moto maid service that I run. You guys got to be very careful on motos, moto conchos. Some of them aren't. I've been walking down the street before, and guys have pulled over and just say Moto, and I'm like, I don't even know them. I've never seen them in Sosua. And I've been here for a year now, so I know quite a few Moto conchos. And if I don't know them, I've seen them before once or twice. Sosua is quite small. And Moto conchos hang out like on different corners. They all have their corners. And so, like, you got to be very careful. One thing Gino did teach me was do not just take a random Moto driver. Like, if he's on the street and he just picks you up, don't do that. And he's like, always go to the group of men, because if anything ever happens to you, anything at all, even if it's an innocent accident or whatever, people know who you were with. Because Dominicans will say, oh, the last time I saw her, she was with so-and-so on his bike. Right? So always go there. Now, of course, if you know the guy and he's going down the street and he says Moto and stuff like that, you're pretty good if you see him around. My Moto control drivers are pre-vetted. I know who they are. I know how long they've been. It's okay, uno, para ahora. So, yeah, my motos are pre-vetted. Like, these guys I know, they've been moto drivers for a long time. They've been, they have their own vehicles. They maintain their own vehicles. Huh? Oh, it, okay. So, yeah, he just needs to go to the car to get another screw. I'm going to go to the door too, so I can hold the door open for him. And I'll continue talking to you guys. So yeah, you know, my moto drivers, they're pretty cool people. Some of them speak, I wait here. Some of them speak English. Not all of them do, but some of them, you know, I mean, some of you guys speak Spanish. So it works out. You can just request an English speaking moto concho. I'm creating it in a way that you can just go online and you can email me and then say, okay, Cerise, I am coming down for a week in September. And then, here's this truck. A week in September, and I would like a moto control driver to pick me up at my hotel, my villa, my apartment at 9 o'clock every morning and take me to Playa Sosua and then drop me off and then pick me back up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm finished and take me back to my villa or wherever else you need to go. Or you might say, okay, Cerise, you know, I have an appointment on this day, that day, because you might be in town to do some dental work. Chiquito, relax, tranquilo. You might be in town to do some dental work or something, and you might need to get around to all your different dental appointments. You know, I'm just giving you an example. Well, you just let me know your schedule, and I'll make sure that a person picks you up on time, right when you need them. You can pay online, so you're not fiddling with money and trying to come up with a good deal and, you know, feeling like you got hustled. Now, due to the service being a professional and exclusive service, the prices are going to be a little bit higher, but you'll be paying for a higher standard of service. You know who's riding you. You know that you're not getting ripped off, and you know that you're going to get to a place on time. And really, it's just for you, more for you newbies who are coming here and you're a little bit nervous. You're a little bit scared. You're not coming with anyone. You don't really know anyone. You know us vloggers, and you know we're here for you. But at the same time, you might not want to bother some of us because you know we're so busy. And, you know, I hear that a lot. Cerise, I'm in town and I didn't want to bother you. I do want to meet you, but I didn't want to bother you. But, you know, I'm having an issue with this or that, and I would really like to get your insight on it. Little things like that. So don't think that you're ever bothering most of us. We'll answer when we can. Okay? But yeah, like, a lot of you just want to come down here and be prepared. Before I came down here, I was prepared. I watched a video from Educated Traveler, Mr. T, Okay, Traveler spelled with one L. You guys check out his vlog, please. It's really awesome. And he just brought a new video out last night too. So I would say, overall, I learned from him watching his videos. And then when I got here, there was a guy in his video that I called named Alberto. And I called Alberto and I said, "Hi, I'm coming to the Dominican Republic. I was wondering if you can come and meet me." And he was like, "Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely." And he did meet me, and he was my motor concho for 2 weeks. And now he's one of my pre-vetted concho drivers. And he's been a motor concho for many, many years. So that's awesome. Really awesome. ¿Por qué?
Así. Más bonito.
Oh, style. I got a Dominican style license plate there. I'm happy. Yo muy feliz. I'm still scared to ride it, but it's better to be scared to ride it than to be too, over crazy on the road. So I showed my son the photos. I sent it to him on Instagram, and he's like, "Oh wow, my gosh." And he's all excited. He's like, "How much was it?" I said, $200. He's like, "Oh my gosh." He was so excited. And then he's like, "Be careful, Mom. Be careful, Mom." So all you guys are telling me to be careful. I love it. I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to go crazy on it. Like that comment from Holland. I mean, they did have a point when they said the wheels are small. And yeah, the wheels are small. I'm going to go to Super Pola and back. Put my groceries there. You know what I mean? Go down the hill. I'm not going to be taking this bad boy to the airport yet. And those wheels, they don't look like they could be very good on the road. I guess what they mean is in broken concrete, probably. If there's like a little hole, it's so small, it probably is not like the big ones, and it would just flip right over. But I guess the good thing is it doesn't go as fast as the big ones. And secondly, I'm a tall person. I'm 5'9", so maybe if it tips over or something, I'll just like fall to the side, and it wouldn't be too much. I don't even want to talk negatively like that, actually. See, there I go. Gracias. Okay. Okay. So, guys, Melito, he is here to help. Hold on one second. Okay. We're going to close out, guys. I want to say thank you very much for joining us. And if you're interested in getting a Moto or anything else, you can. Alrighty. 829-702-7726.